In this video, I will demonstrate the new features included in the latest update of Elementor. Hello everyone, how are you doing? I'm Michaela from Simplifying Websites. Before we dive into the tutorial, I kindly request you to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Alright, let's now proceed with the tutorial. Firstly, I want to take you to the Fina Estampa website, which is an online store that I previously guided you in creating on this channel. I will utilize this website as an example to showcase the new enhancements made by Elementor. Elementor has introduced a number of updates and fixes in its recent versions. If you navigate to elementor.com, changelog pro bar, you can find detailed information about the changes implemented in each version. To switch the language to Portuguese, I will simply right-click and select the update option. The most significant examples will be presented here, while the remaining ones were merely corrections. If you wish to review the corrections that were made, you can refer to them here. The updates that I will be demonstrating are specifically for the Elementor Pro version. Alright. Firstly, you need to ensure that your plugin is up to date with the latest version. In my case, I am currently using version 3.19.0 of Elementor Pro. Therefore, you should navigate to the Plugins tab, select Installed Plugins, locate Elementor and Elementor Pro, and proceed to update your plugin. However, before doing so, it is extremely important to create a backup of your website. This precaution is necessary because plugin updates can potentially cause conflicts and disrupt certain parts of your site. Thus, please remember to make your backup. On our channel, there are videos available that provide instructions on how to perform a backup using either the all-in-one WP Migration plugin or the WP Vivid plugin. Therefore, go ahead and create your backup first, and then proceed with the update, alright? One particular update that will greatly impact you is the renaming of Elementor Canvas. This feature, Elementor Canvas, is frequently utilized to prevent the display of the header, footer, and website title on landing pages, correct? Take this last landing page, for instance, the one that I previously taught you to create. As you can see, it doesn't include a footer, header, or even a title. Whenever we design a page of this nature, we hide these elements. To do so, you can simply click on the gear icon. Here we have the page width, which used to be referred to as Elementor Canvas, and is now known as Elementor Canvas. It is essentially the same thing. It is no different from Elementor Canvas, except for the fact that its name has been changed. When you activate it, the header and footer disappear, and then you simply need to click refresh. I am reverting back to the element that occupies the entire width, which is what we normally use for websites. That was the main modification. Another change that I particularly appreciate, as it will remove the necessity for us to utilize additional plugins, is the dynamic visibility feature. Do you recall when I demonstrated how to create this store? I instructed you to add the enter or sign up item to the menu, along with the hello user item. It retrieves the user's name and presents it. I also showed you how to use a plugin for dynamic visibility. Well, this functionality is already included, allowing us to hide particular elements. For instance, we can ensure that the enter button only shows up for those who are not logged in, while the hello user only appears to those who are logged in. I am now going to disable it here, since I have already deactivated it on multiple occasions. Currently, Elementor itself has included this feature. To utilize it, simply click here. Additionally, there are several other functionalities available that can be performed using this tool. These advanced features can be accessed here. You will find them in the Layout tab. In my case, it is translated as Layout. Then, it is located here, specifically in the Display Conditions section. However, it might not be visible to you as it is still a new feature. It is currently in beta and not automatically activated. You will need to go to Elementor settings in order to enable it. Features, and it'll be this one. The conditions for display should be left active. To configure the conditions, scroll down and click Save. When you later access it, the display will appear as expected. To configure the conditions, click on this link and a pop-up will open. Then, click on the Add button to access various settings. For instance, when it comes to these items in the header, we only want them to appear for either logged in or logged out users. So, how can we ensure it only shows for those who are logged out? Here is how you set it up. Go to the Rules section and find the option for configuring the desired condition. If you right-click and select Translate, you'll see a prompt. Click on the applicable option and proceed. And here, oh, it's not. I will add a piece of paper, right? Afterwards, I will include the users I want to be displayed. In a store, there are typically 3 types of users: an administrator, a customer, and a subscriber. When individuals make purchases, they usually come as subscribers or customers. The author is also included, of course. Unless there are additional user categories created, these are the ones we commonly utilize. I will then proceed to click on Save and subsequently on Update located down below. I'm going to access the store here. Before, it was showing up for me when I was logged in. Now, it's not appearing because it's only supposed to appear for those who aren't administrators, who aren't clients. You see? In other words, it's only supposed to appear for those who aren't logged into the website. And then, to configure this one, so that it only appears to those who are logged in, you basically have to do the same thing. Oh, come here to Advanced. Come to Display Conditions. Add it. Only here, you're going to put is. So you're going to put here role or rule, if it's written in English. And then, what are you going to put in? Either you're an administrator or you're a subscriber, or you're a client or you're an author. And save it. And then, that way, when the person accesses the website when they're not logged in, it won't show up for them. It'll only show up for those who are logged in. You know? So you can do that. There are other really cool ones that I found interesting. I even created this Carnival promotion tab here on the website, just to give you an example. Now you can set a specific date for a section of the website to appear. So you click here on Advanced, then here on Display Conditions. Then, for example, you want to schedule a date, you click on Add, then you choose the date of publication, for example. Then you put it either on or after. Then you come and select, for example, Monday. After clicking Save, remember to also click Update. If you forget to do so, the task will not be completed successfully. Here is the option. Additionally, don't forget to reload after making changes. Why doesn't it appear anymore? It's because it's programmed to only show up on Monday, which is the 5th day of the week. So, it won't be visible until then. Rest assured, it will automatically appear on its own after that specific date. Or, let's suppose you want to provide a coupon to each customer who registers 1 week following a particular date on which they sign up. All you need to do is click here. Then, you have the option to make a modification, such as changing the registration date right here. Afterwards, you can present it in the format on or after. For example, every customer who registers after the 12th. As a result, they will have access to that specific section or setup that you have established. Do you grasp the concept? Thus, there are multiple scenarios to consider. For instance, when the source comes from a page with a specific URL. Similarly, if you are running a campaign originating from Facebook, you can specify a particular page. In this case, you can input a specific URL if it is sourced from a particular website or page. Alternatively, you can use the Contains option. For instance, mention facebook.com. You can remove any pre-existing HTTPS and / protocols. Whether it contains www.facebook.com or simply facebook.com, if the link includes facebook.com, the previously mentioned designated section will be displayed. Adjustments can then be made depending on the source of the information. This feature allows you to easily identify it here. I found this characteristic very appealing. It is similar to the one we previously used called dynamic visibility, but it comes with several enhancements. Personally, I am very fond of it. So, there you have it. Another feature that I have recently introduced is now active. Let's say, for example, that I am implementing this on the Zeus website, which was the last institutional website I instructed you on how to create via our channel. You can utilize any URL from any website and ask Elementor's AI to replicate the layout based on that specific website. However, it will not blindly copy it. Instead, it will recreate the layout based on the website you provided, and then you can make modifications as desired. So you navigate to this location and proceed to click on the AI option. Leave your acceptance of the privacy policies active here. There'll be a little map here. Then you click on Refer to a website. Click here on Agree and then come and paste the link and click on Submit. It will then read the website you selected. and it will ask you which part of the website you want it to create. So for example, I'm going to ask it to recreate this tab here of the cards. I'll click here and it will process it. And click on apply. Then you'll click on generate and it will generate some options for you similar to the one you asked for. It offers a range of options and you select the one that appears most visually appealing. As an example, I would choose the already blue one and opt for the use layout function, which applies the layout using Elementor. Here, there are certain factors to consider. If you have advanced experience, this feature becomes beneficial as it saves you from the hassle of creating the entire structure. However, if you're a beginner, it is advisable to refrain from using this option. Why? Well, as you're already proficient, you would recognize that, for instance, the layout might be slightly misaligned. It brings a sense of certainty to your decision. The spacing here has been configured incorrectly. It needs to be adjusted. Once that's done, I will proceed to place it in a grid. Unfortunately, my grid is currently inactive. Allow me to activate it there. Those resources contain a grid. It didn't save, so I asked to generate it again. So I know it's like this here. I can come here and change it to the grid. Then the spacing will be correct. I can see that inside his space here, he's still spacing it a bit crooked. So I know that they must have set the spacing of each card. I come here to advanced and take it out and leave it at full width. So if I know these things, it's easier for me. And then I come here and just make the adjustments. Now, if you're a beginner and don't even know these settings, you'll only drive yourself crazy unnecessarily. If you do it from scratch, it's much better, okay? And it also has a few bugs. So for example, I left the page and came back and it hadn't saved. There's a bug here that I can't even delete. I've tried, I've updated, I've left, I've come back. It's not deleting these sections, these top sections. It's slowing down the editor here. So I don't think it's worth using this part of the AI for the time being. Wait for them to evolve this technology so that it's better for us to use, okay? But you know what? Keep an eye on it. Keep testing it. Because when it's working properly, wow, it's going to be great for us. But for now, I don't recommend you use it, okay? Give it a try so you understand how it works, but don't use it to create projects like this. Another thing, guys. Here on the channel, I've taught you how to create website backup several times. I'll leave the video on the card and in the description so you can go there and learn how to create your backup. Don't forget to make a backup, especially before updating plugins as I've shown you here, okay? So that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. Cheers, see you next time, bye.